Welcome to ITTV.
Click.
A long time ago, early September, I heard some friends of mine I'd like for you to remember. They get up in the morning to catch that worm at 8 a.m. so they could see those buildings burn. They're not meant to be heard or be seen. My friends, the 5 dancing Israelis, they were there to document events. Had some nice fancy cameras and they got the ladders all set. When the first plane hit, they all celebrated. They knew the job was half done, so they hung around and waited. They're not meant to be heard or be seen. My friends, the 5 dancing Israelis. After both those towers came down, they hopped in the urban moving van, tried to get out of town. They had a lot of money and plane tickets to get away, but Officer Scott Takalo stopped them. They were detained, but not for long. They got lit out. They were back home in Israel after just a couple months. You'd think after that they'd lay a little low, but they bragged about it on their local TV show. They weren't meant to be heard or be seen. My friends, the 5 dancing Israelis.
Yo, Irrational Times. My favorite. Irrational Times, Irrational Crimes.
It's come to my attention that still people are not listening to me, and I know what's best for them. So please, just everyone, we have to stop everything because people get sick, and you know, and I know that everyone's getting sick, and just please stop, just listen to me, because I've always wanted socialism and communism, and now get back there, what you're doing, and now it's time for my socialism plan to come true. And I know that no one believes in it, but I'm going to keep telling it over and over again, and we're going to play it on the news so that you believe me. Finally, we're going to shut it down. Because yes, we're going to, for goodness sakes, we're going to listen to me, and we're going to do no more working. Everyone stop working, making money. Stop having fun. Stay inside. Now, just work, no more work. And we're going to work you for the government. The government's going to be your new boss. I'm going to be your new boss. Tell you stay inside. Don't get out. Listen, we're the government, and we know what to do for you. You have to listen to us. Socialism's good for you. Bread lines are good. Everyone loves bread lines. Stop it. Just shut it down and work less. Go out. Never. I know what's good for you. Me. I know what's good for you. Listen.
Hello, friends. Welcome to our YouTube channel, accidentally named Irrational Times. He's got a microphone and his very own YouTube show. It's the Daily Boogie. It's the Daily Boogie.
Those were the days.
Everybody likes Shane James. The way he cuts his hair, he deserves it anyway.
Are you ready for this? For the losers who always get pissed. Don't fuck around or you're gonna get pressed by Johnny Boston. Only go one way on the muddy plane. We're only going one way when you're riding on the muddy plane.
The way she's acting, and I'm kinda scared. She's gonna shave your head, then marry your hair.
What do you expect when they call you Talcum X and you're just cashing in in on the news.
Wow. It appears we really are living in irrational times.
Super cool body trip.
How's she going, boys?
Welcome to the Irrational Times live show. And now, it's your host and the lovely assistant.
Is it really? I think so. We're here. We're here. Let me double check something here. Gotta make sure these. I'm gonna put the extra good filter on. You're whistling and hitting things, and boom, there we go.
Blowing my mind here, making them bright.
Well, you get that extra. Oh yeah, we have the light in the remote that I can turn up the light just an extra. Like, oh no, and there's a light over there not on. Oh my goodness,
Oh, no.
You have to forgive me.
Oh, we were having mood lighting, sorry.
Don't look at Lampy.
Nothing to be
There we
seen.
go. There we go. I just want the light, the mood to be so perfect because it's not every night that you get to get everyone to join a cult with you.
Yeah. I just want
Hey.
to give out to my assistant, the lovely assistant's assistant who is in the hospital. I'm sure she won't see this, but if you are, I love you.
Yes, her sister's in the hospital and it's not cool right now. So that is very unfortunate. But maybe she could join a cult. Maybe that'll make her feel better.
Maybe.
No, it's very unfortunate. So hopefully that all goes well for her. And yeah, for sure. So that's what's been going on our weekend anyway.
Sorry to be
Basically.
bummer, but he'll bring you right up with the sculpt stuff.
Well, it has to be a gradual bring up. I can't just do like a quick flip. Then I'll seem insensitive.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I assume that's how it works. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
You know,
you're ready.
I have a feeling she'll be good. That's my gut feeling. I'm no doctor. I just play one on. Well, I don't play one on Twitter, but other
Good.
people do.
Other people.
Yeah.
You know some.
So, yeah. Oh well, here I know how we can. I'm such a dick. I know how we can transition. I can needle Roots a little bit. Roots, I found a video, and look, I know, and he's. Oh, you'll see. It's nothing too major. It's just you know how we are around here with the music.
He's gone rogue.
Well, you know, with the Beatles and the Stones debate.
yes, yes.
Well, I was going through some old concert footage.
Oh, sorry. Ruth.
And I have to show this. This is the beginning of a Rolling Stones concert from 1981 in Philadelphia. I was getting into Philadelphia concerts for some reason, old stadiums that got torn down.
Amen.
I
Philly
found
represent.
this, but so before we join the cult, you gotta check out this Rolling Stones tour. Now hey Eric, how's it going? And CK and everybody. So yeah,
check this out. The music's great, but you know, keep an eye on Mick. 1981. Hey, we got the Stones sounding good. Hey Mick, what is going on? Yeah, I think wait for the text to go. Oh, there we go now. Notice anything?
There may be a stuffed crunch.
1 second. Turn that down a little bit. I think I have
It's
to.
overwhelming. There's so much of it.
I gotta wait for
Simmer
the.
it down there. Sorry.
So if we'll notice in Mick's crotch region, there's
He's got me so distracted.
what would that be? It's some kind of sock. Yeah, a day concert, Matt. That's right. Hey, Rywin, how's it going, dude?
You're
Yeah.
just in time to see Mick Jagger's
Mick.
penis.
Yeah. No.
Quick.
Definitely not Mick Jagger's penis. It's Mick
Right.
Jagger putting
Penis.
a sock in his crotch blatantly, so people in the stadium can see it from far and wide.
Yeah.
This fake
Good job.
whatever.
that.
I mean, it's hilarious. You know what I mean? Just to he needed to.
Mickey's bringing the heat.
Well, I mean, look, I wasn't gonna go into that. That was just the hearsay of one of his the old ladies, one of the
Oh,
old
yeah.
ladies.
What do they know?
Yeah, exactly.
Everything.
They don't know nothing.
Um,
Anyways, there we So there we go, yeah. Damning proof that Mick Jagger. Oh my god, why would he do that though? Yeah, it's a big package. It's quite the package he's got there. Anyways, Roots, that's for you, buddy. Give her, Mick. Yeah, I just figured I'd play that since Roots loves the Stone so much.
walk. No wonder he's got to walk like that. Can't run that big hog.
Nice. Okay, well, I just had to. I can't help myself.
Sorry, Boots.
No, Rywin is saying Unplugged 3.0. Okay, well, and you know what's amazing? Yeah, don't break a hip. Nil says, "Hey, what's up, Nil?" That was 81. Mick still, was still doing it, like, you know, until very recently. Probably still doing it.
Still stuff.
I don't think that's the. I don't think that
It
that's.
goes with age.
Yeah, well, I don't think he does it anymore. Anyways, I thought that was
I
funny.
don't know. I figure once a stuffer, always a stuffer.
Once a stuffer, always a stuffer. That's
I
hilarious.
don't know what penises.
So that's amazing.
Well, I'm just saying.
So I've just, well, you know, I kind of like going down rabbit holes of different musicians that I've heard over the years, but sometimes you don't really kind of delve into them to see what's going on, you know, to know their history, because there's a lot of bands out there, a lot of musicians, and a lot of backup people, you know, and piano players, bass players, a lot of great sax players.
Especially in the time. You like the old
Well,
days.
the 70s, that's when they had all the great keyboards, and, you know, they were everywhere. Clavinets were littering the streets. Fender Rhodes were at every street corner. Just bass guitars were just sitting around everywhere in the 70s.
Yeah.
That's what I like to imagine anyway.
Right.
But there's one very interesting character that came through and played with a lot of people. And now you probably know him most famously from playing with Joe Cocker. Mad Dogs and the Englishmen, he played with them, and The Letter, I think he wrote that riff. The Letter, at least the music, because he wrote the music to a lot of famous songs and played back behind a lot of people.
Right.
And who I'm speaking about is, hey there, Hawkeye, what's up? Is Leon Russell. Now, maybe some of you guys know him, maybe some of you don't. He's
It's fascinating.
He's an interesting dude, but first we're going to watch a performance, right? And since we're joining a cult, you know, everybody needs, you know, a cult leader. So,
Right.
you know, let's start to get to know, you know, the possible leader of the cult we're going to join. that would be Leon Russell. And I just love the way this performance starts out. This is just a little side note that the way it's introduced is hilarious.
This is from 1970.
1970. Ah, the music.
Good evening and welcome back to the cramped but efficient control room of Homewood Theater, KCET's ongoing emporium of all the performing arts, located at the intersection of Homewood and Vine here in the heart of Hollywood. My name is Charles Champlin, and tonight, session with Leon Russell and a few of his friends. What you're going to see and hear in the next hour is the distillation from an extraordinary 6-hour session of music making and music enjoying in a recording studio setting with the vivid and influential young producer, songwriter, pianist, singer, showman, Leon Russell. The session was spontaneous, unscripted, and unrehearsed.
Nice. Isn't this guy the coolest daddy-o you've ever heard? I love this guy, by the way. This is not Leon Russell, just to let you know.
And Homewood Studio was bare, except for microphones, cameras, and of course the instruments. And you may be able to detect that on the first number, the Circle Song, the sound levels were still being adjusted. It's a rock music happening, an almost unprecedented opportunity to watch the creative processes in contemporary music, working in all their exuberant vitality, the earthy humor, sensitivity, professionalism, their raw power, and emotional impact.
Raw power, emotional impact, he says.
A lot of strong words.
Exuberance, youthful exuberance.
All of it going on right before our eyes and ears. Leon Russell is an Oklahoman who had a band of his own at 14, traveled with Jerry Lee Lewis, and worked in nightclubs until the management kept finding out how young he really was. He's played and recorded with a number of top artists, including Joe Cocker and B.B. King, Phil Spector, Delaney and Bonnie, and many others. He now produces several groups and has a widening, growing reputation as a hitmaker and trendsetter. Russell had refused previous offers to do television on the grounds that television put a straitjacket on the real power and the urgency and the spontaneity of...
And Leon said that there was too many police around the studios. He was like a, raging pot and cocaine head. He loved all that stuff, so he didn't like to go into professional environments too often. No, it's rare. I love this guy. Here we go. Connor, some of these guys, some of the people in the chat know Leon. Oh, yeah. CK and... Yeah, oh, yeah. And Connor's seen him a bunch of times. He's already there. So we're going to be... Anyways, we're going to be getting to that.
His kind of music. But the Homewood session let it all run free. With Russell are his regular group, Chuck Blackwell, Joey Cooper, Don Preston, Kathy McDonald, Claudia Joe Lanier, and John Galley. And sitting in on the session were the saxman Jim Horn, composer Don Nix, and the traditional blues shouter Furry Lewis. Emily, Russell's traveling secretary, even baked a pie during the show.
So what was that?
The sax man's last name was Horn.
No way. I missed that. Yeah, he is the master of space and time. That's right, Connor. That's exactly what they call him. Yeah, that's right.
You'll see. And you may or may not regard this kind of music as your bag, but I think you will find this session an irresistible revelation.
I know this guy's dragging it out, isn't he? But this music might not be your bag, but let's give it a chance.
Hope you'll stick by. Now let's wander next door and look in on Leon Russell and his friends.
All right, wait, you'll see. He's the piano player, Malevolent Bystander, and the singer. He's got huge silver hair, and he's awesome. Big beard. No. Here we go. They're setting up. They walked in. Here we are. No, he's younger. 7.
There's a better
On my way in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I'll stand there by my window on a cold and rainy day. When I started, it come rolling, oh, to carry my mama away. With the circle, we unbroken, bye bye, oh bye bye. Tell the bell on my way in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I will follow close behind her. On my head, oh, don't be slow. For this hate that you're holding, oh, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken? Bye bye, Lord, bye bye.
The guy in sax has amazing facial hair too, by the way.
On my way in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Oh, will the circle be unbroken? Bye bye, oh, bye bye. Tell the big
Connor, is that what that said? I was trying to read that shirt. I saw that. I've seen that Letterman appearance, and I thought I didn't know. I thought it said Boy George, but I didn't think so. So I just thought I missed something. I was looking at it. Boy George, it says. Leon. Uh-oh, Leon. That's not good, buddy. Hey, Hobo, what's up, sir? Okay, I'll check that out, Roots, in a minute there.
in the sky.
He's the man.
He's our leader.
Yeah. And then, okay, it gets better, by the way, because look, he's got a girl there, just bringing him drinks while he's playing the... Look at her. Amazing. Yeah, and check out the Sax Boys page. We're not gonna watch all of this, but we have to get to some stuff here with him. Look at that facial hair. Come on now. That's awesome. Yeah. Great old Van Morrison song. Anyway, so that's our first. Oh wait, one sec. Jeez, no, I gotta take it back for you there. Check out these. You go with it from this guy to these two smoke shows here. You got the ladies.
Yes, what does the black girl wear?
Not much. It's great. Check these dames out. One second. They'll come around. There they are. Yikes. That's awesome. Those are Leon's girls. Guaranteed. Anyways, so there we go. I just wanted to give you guys, just the first taste of Leon there,
An introduction.
An introduction. I figured that was a good introduction here. One sec. Roots just sent me a picture. Yeah, Roots looking a little like Leon Russell for sure. Yeah, you could definitely. You might have to lose a little weight. No offense, but Leon was a slender dude to play the movie there. To play the.
Roots.
Yeah, it looks very cool. Yeah, cool as shit. Nice. So let's see here. So we got Leon Russell, great, piano player, musician, singer.
Soon to be leader.
Soon to be leader. Because his fan club is not a fan club. They call themselves, and Connor can attest to this because he's already in the cult.
Right.
They call themselves Leon Lifers, and I have footage of the Leon Lifers, and yeah, I want to go to them, and this is, I don't know if we have enough time I don't know if there's enough time in the day. This is like many hours long. This is two,
Right.
2.5 of them, and but we have to look into. Now we've seen the music. I've shown an example of the music, and now I can only imagine you guys must have an idea in your head about what type of people would be fans of Leon, and kind of, into him. So, anyways, if you will, in Connor guilty as charged. Well, there's nothing wrong if we're gonna join a cult. This is the one I want to be in.
Right.
There's where there's pianos and organs everywhere, and soul and his music and just like amazing goodness, Right. So, but let's take a look at the Leon Lifers, and just to get to know them a little bit before we join the cult.
What is a Leon Lifer?
What's a Leon Lifer?
That's a good question. I don't know if I could really adequately explain that. What is a lifer?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
A Leon lifer. I don't know that I would ever be able to explain to you what that's all about.
It's really hard to explain.
I don't know if I can explain. It's kind of like Justice Stewart when he talked about pornography. He said he couldn't explain it, but he knew it when he saw it.
I have tried to explain this to other people about the Leon Lifers, and I gotta tell you, 9 times out of 10, they just think I'm ready for the bin.
Well, I didn't know what to think when I first heard about you guys, and we'd even laughed.
Paul is challenging me. He says that I couldn't handle all the drugs. What do you think? Do you think he's right or wrong?
I don't think you should accept that challenge.
I
don't think you should try.
Well, if this is the group of people, we're talking about different drugs, I guess. We're talking about prescribed medication.
Yes. Leon hats with Leon wigs. Were they going to be like Star Trekkies or deadheads?
They're not deadheads. Okay, they're not just chasing or hanging on to the coattails. They're keeping up.
And you don't want to recreate at all anything. You just want to bring to fruition what's really happening right now with Leon and in Leon.
We're not similar at all in a lot of our where we live and what we like to eat or what other things we do in our life.
This is kind of a weird cult. I thought that they had to have a little more discipline, a little more regiment in the cult.
I live in Nashville. I'm a respiratory therapist / garden columnist / musician.
The people I've met so far were completely different than I'd expected.
So this one, she's actually friends with Leon, this one here, and everyone else is just a lifer, Leon lifer, so she's got the special inside scoop.
Accomplished, grown up, focused.
I work as a research scientist. I'm a molecular biologist.
And I can't get enough of Leon Russell's groovy soul music thing. I just can't help but get my groove on. Does Kathleen Murphy not look like a person that needs to get her groove on to get her body filled with that sweet soul music?
I don't know if these are good endorsers. Like, she doesn't look like she gets her groove on.
Yeah, that's the best. What are you talking about? How do you know what goes on in the nighttime?
She lies.
Listen.
Because she doesn't have a groovy on her butt.
When the sun goes down, baby.
Look at her. Look at
You don't know what goes. You don't know what Kathleen Murphy does when the sun
know.
goes down.
You don't know.
I want to know.
I've mostly worked in medical research.
Professionally, I am a lawyer who lost his way, if lawyers ever have.
A lawyer who lost his way. Rick Feniger? Whoa, what is Rick's name doing there? That's quite the name, Rick. Okay, for a lawyer. Does he have his own?
I've heard
law
seen
firm.
that last name.
Well, it's like Paul Pfeiffer, right? He's got that P thing on, but yikes.
I've never heard of Simon.
Yeah, I practiced law for a number of years and became a client. And now I run a for-profit education company, public company. Listen to the American Stock Exchange.
And on the weekends, I like to
Hang out with Kathleen.
yeah, I like to hang out with Kathleen Murphy and the other lifers, and we have amazing orgies and drug-fueled raging parties.
I don't want to join this cult. These are
Awesome people. Why are you being mean? These are our people now.
they're just dull.
I already signed us up for the Cole cult, by the way.
Okay. I'll work on
And
You will love these people.
otherwise, married, father. of
These
two
are our
kids.
I'm from
finagers.
Central New York. I grew up in the Finger Lakes region.
Oh,
I'm
Nancy.
a nurse practitioner in pain management and hematology.
Yeah, she can get the best drugs. Nancy Barnum Roloff.
I'm with
Nancy
Leon,
Roloff.
but I don't know about Nancy.
Again, look, when she lets her hair
Yeah,
down,
not
I mean, oh well, there's no hair to let down actually. Well, when she takes the turtleneck off, she really comes out of her shell.
Oh.
Oncology.
Okay.
I work
Come on now.
Currently at a
Come on now.
VA
That was good.
hospital. I'm master's prepared. I'm married. I don't have any children.
Well, I'm married to Leon. Leon, the sound. I mean, I've never met Leon, but I'm just married to the idea of him. I got it. So am I. I love,
All
I love 'em.
diversified. I mean, earlier we said we've got attorneys and nurses, brewery workers.
This is going to be the best compound, the best commune cult compound ever. Listen to what he just said. They have nurses, lawyers, brewery people, construction guys. It's going to be the best cult ever.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be the best cult ever.
Ministers, people who work in assembly. I mean, we come from so diverse fields, from so diverse backgrounds, different states, different countries.
Guys, I started this from the beginning, by the way, and we're 5 minutes in, and not a sniff of any actual Leon Russell footage or music or whatever. It's hilarious. Hey, Amberlene, what's up?
Make me angry not to join this cult.
Well, I already joined us up. Sorry. I mean, we're moving in next week.
Right.
They're coming with the moving vans, and they're going to be a bunch of guys with beards and silver hair coming to pick us up.
I'm Sue Carlson, and I'm from San Diego.
I'm Mark Atterbury from Houston, Texas.
No, I'm not pooping on your teen years, CK. I love Leon Russell's music, unironically. No, I'm not pooping on
It's just
that.
these people
No.
feel...
It's just that they're so different than Leon's music is and was, especially in the 70s, 60s, and 70s, where it was just kind of like hippy-dippy stuff. Not hippy-dippy stuff, but that was the people that he was around were all kind of hippie and
like
type
they
people. And now...
specifically put them in retarded clothing. Like, I'm sorry, but
Because no, I'm not shitting on Leon at all. I love his piano playing and organ playing, and I
mind you,
seriously.
they're not showing Leon.
That's the funny part.
Freaks of
Yeah. No, these people are hilarious. That's why I'm showing this, and I I always knew who Leon Russell was, but I had no idea how much shit he played on. So the last week I've been just watching all of his shit, and then I found this and I was like, holy God, this is amazing. But please don't.
No, he loves Leon.
I love Leon.
Leon.
I literally would love. I would love to join the Leon Lifer cult.
Right.
I don't care how lame the people are in the cult. But it is hilarious. So to me, that there's a dichotomy of the way that they look, and is so different than the wild days of the 70s and 60s or whatever, right? So to me, that's the best part.
It's like they said, whatever you do, come in your most ridiculous.
Oh, you're just hung up in their clothes. Well, this
Yes.
is early 90s.
I am.
Well, I work at a place called Fort James Paper Company in Muskogee.
I do PR for Showtime Boxing.
I work for a company that unloads barges and loads barges with.
Oh wait,
sand.
the Mormons just knocked at Roots' door. He told them he worships Satan. Uh oh. Connor, be good. A lifer as well. We're new, but
Connor B. Good donated $5. I wrote a paper in 3rd grade how Leon was my favorite musician. I saw him 15 to 20 times in his old age and met him a few. A Song for You is one of the best songs ever written. Elton John based his vocals and piano.
yeah, on here I'll get the rest of that there one sec. That's so nice. Elton John was influenced, I mean, heavily by Leon. That's for sure.
Right.
That's for sure. Where is Streamlabs here? Now I gotta find. No, don't update it, please, and thank you. Yeah, so you got to see him all. You got to meet him a couple times too. Yeah, the guy seemed like a seriously cool dude, and he did live to a ripe old age.
I always thought he was great.
Oh yeah, that was the end of it. Yeah, Elton John based his vocals and piano playing off of Leon's. That's for sure. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, I think Elton was crediting him for giving him his start as well in some interviews. Yeah, that's very cool.
It's just sad you don't hear this guy more.
Leon? No, I mean, you don't hear anything really good on the radio too much. I mean, I guess, and the only time you will is you'll hear him, like, if they play Joe Cocker, that's him playing. And the irony is, you do hear him playing on lots of things, you just don't know it's him.
Right.
He played with, in studios, he hung out in studios for a long time, and there's a lot of kind of mystery to all certain stuff that he's on, like, I don't know. Because a lot of times his sessions, they'd have a lot of musicians around, and they didn't always keep the best of track of who was all playing on what for some things. Well, there was this group of people that were kind of this big kind of commune of musicians. They called it the and Friends, and it encompassed, like, this.
It's kind of like the band, but not the band.
Yeah, but the people are kind of like definitely not as popular as that. But they did have definitely some stuff going on in the 70s, but then they didn't. Some of them, like I think it was what's her name, and Delaney were some of them, and then he hung out with Leon. He hung out with like Clapton. That was like the kind of the crowd that he hung out with and stuff. Anyways, Tumbleweed Connection is a great album. Delaney and Bonnie, thank you, Connor Be Good. Yeah, indeed. Let's see here. So let's see. Let's watch just a little bit more of this, because I think this is hilarious.
And I'm gonna ease up on
Unloads railroad.
These are our people.
Right.
I was a bartender for 12 years. I've heard every insult that you can sling at somebody. And almost immediately after that, I pastored for 8 years. So I got 20 years of counseling experience, and you really can't insult me.
Hey, Till, what's up?
I don't see color. I don't see economic status or anything.
I just see Leon. Just Leon. Nothing but Leon.
Anything that has to do with it. If you like good music, you'll like it.
Leon Leifer is somebody, I feel that Leon hit them musically somewhere in their life, and when you first hear Leon's music, you realise it's something you've almost been looking for musically all the time. Some people may be lucky and catch it early, some get it later.
Most of us, except some of the youngsters,
Oh, come on now.
Burn.
have been following Leon and his music for 30 years.
I have. I'm only 35, but I've been listening to him
For
for
30
30 years.
Ooh, nice try, Mom. Nice try, Mom. Look at that Mom trying to, like, flex on him.
She was.
Yes, but did you bang his bass
She's more of a
player?
lifer than him.
But yes, son, but did you bang the bass player from Kool and the Gang back in 1975?
First of all, it's probably someone who really enjoys rock music.
Of course, we're an older group. We're not like Christina Aguilera's, fan club or anything.
A Leon Leifer is I guess, someone who has been fortunate enough, lucky enough, to have been exposed to Leon. I guess it doesn't have to be from the 60s or 70s, but in some ways I think that helps.
They like the era of the 70s, before it kind of went disco and things like that. So they like that kind of music.
When I was about 19, I had moved away from home, was living in San Diego. My roommate and I both had hair probably down to our waist.
A lot of talking going on.
Blue jeans.
Not a lot of
jacket,
Leon.
Headband. You know, the hippie thing. And we connected with this guy who kind of looked like us.
We're a bunch of older hippies having our last heyday, that's for sure.
We're kind of a generation sandwich between, our parents who said, turn down your music, and our kids who say, turn down your music, so we're so...
Apparently you just listen to your music too loud, sir. Because what kids tell you to turn down your music? I think you'd have to train your kids better. That's what I would say with that. Hey, look, we're gonna take a quick break, and then when we come back, I'm gonna show you another reason of why Leon is the perfect cult leader, and will be king.
We'll be right back.
Exactly, that's right. This just in! Frank Magazine is reporting that government documents obtained through the Freedom of Information Act uncover a secret program that points to a conspiracy that has been ongoing for almost half a century. These revelations cross party lines and was carried through 9 prime ministers and incriminates members at every level of government. Began by Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau in the late 1970s, Operation Harvest Moon quickly became a bipartisan practice that continues to this very day under the guise of the Advancement for the Arts. For decades, the fact that most Canadians have thought that they actually believe Neil Young is talented has now been shown to be an agenda pushed and funded with the full strength of government resources without public knowledge. David Crosby could not be reached for statement.
Ian Michael, Glass Art. Beautiful one-of-a-kind pieces at affordable prices. To own one today, please contact Ian Michael, Glass Art.
Hi everybody, are you ready to shill? Cause it's time to shill like you've never shilled before. We really hope you're liking the show. There's a super cool way that you could let us know. The Streamlabs link is down below. If you wanna help out, if you feel like giving us a little bit of dough, well every little bit helps.
Click. Do something for you. We will transform you into the sexiest fashions. Let me turn you into a tasty sausage. Yeah, we put the fashion. And what would you like for this fashion? If your dream is to be fashion, we will make you into fashion. Herr und Fraulein, do you want to be sexy? We are waiting for you.
And now, back to the show.
Indeed, we are. Hey, Dr. Till, I heard you got your smart teeth out. Yeah, I know. Ouchie. Hope you're feeling better there. Indeed. Yeah, that sucks.
Yes.
Hopefully they hopped you up on all the the best drugs. That's the only
I
ups.
tell you how he said when he was 16.
Yes, that was barely.
It was fun.
It was fun. Oh yeah. It was fun, was it?
I'm probably not permanent. So.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, I've seen that one, Connor. That's a great one. Yeah, the Wrecking Crew. Yeah, they're tight. Indeed. Yeah, exactly. No smoking, Paul says. That's true. You gotta be careful right after the dentist once you get that stuff out, the teeth out. Yeah, you can't be smoking or drinking from a straw.
So they say.
So they say.
Sometimes the smoke.
Oh, hey, over in
dictates.
D-Lab. There, let's see here. Someone just followed. J-Ozu. Yeah, J-Ozu just followed. Nice. Cool in the gang. Yeah, so hopefully you're feeling better there, Mr. Till. So, Leon, we're gonna, still focus on Leon here for a little bit. But, you know what, you gotta see this. Now, like any good cult leader, I mean, he's not even trying to be a cult leader. He just is. I mean, look at this. I mean, wait till you see this. Is this like not? This is what a cult leader is made of. Check this out here.
Somewhere over the rainbow,
There's another rainbow.
up in the sky.
Is that a fact? They just figured out the visual effects that year.
Birds fly over the rainbow.
Just godlike.
Wild in a wine can I? Birds fly over the rainbow. Way up in the sky. Oh, tell me why.
But I mean, look at that face. My pause didn't work, and I would have the best pause. Indeed. I mean, if that's not like a Jesus, like, there we go, look at that. Come on now. That's my new cult leader there. That's my Jesus right now. Leon Russell is my new Jesus. He looks like, oh my goodness, FT, so mean. He is missing his hat, that's true, right? But look, you can't be in character all of the time. You just, anyways. But he's the real deal, man. Let's see here. Let's skip around a little bit. He's my personal Jesus. That's a great one. That's a good one. I want to find some band stuff here. Some more people around. Let's see a better shot. Here we go. Who's it? Woo!
We're down in Columbus, Georgia. Wanna be back in Tennessee. We're down in Columbus, Stalking. Friends all turn their backs on me. Go and leave me if you will. Gonna send never let it cross your mind. In your heart you love enough. Leave me in the line, don't
The slow motion banjo fingers? That's amazing. That's pretty good. Anyways. Alright, well. Yeah, again, yeah, not in character. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. But, yeah, no shirt with the overalls. Yeah, that's classy. You're not allowed, I mean, when you're playing the fiddle, you're not allowed to wear a shirt, man. Yeah, of course, that just kind of just goes with it. But, of course, this is, you know, one of the more famous clips. This is why he said he was in Actra, whatever was from this clip here.
Give me a check out for an airplane. I ain't got time to take no passenger. Oh, the lonely days are gone. I'm coming home. Well, my baby, she wrote me a letter. I don't care how much I've got to spend.
Yeah, there you go. Wow. You should probably better, yeah. You should probably better turn that down. But anyways, yeah, that's Leon Russell playing piano there. And yeah, that song always, like when I was in my 20s or whatever, that like, yeah, I remember that affected me a lot. Though when the horns came in with that's back then. I remember that was what got me the most. Yeah, I mean the whole thing is awesome, but those horns when they hit, that was always my my thing. Anyways. So there you go. That's the cult we're joining, and of course we can see what our cult leader's up to today. Let's see. I'm sure we can find a little video of. Hey, B-Token, what's up? A little video of what Leon's up to now here. Well, he's passed away now, but let's see here. I don't know why I don't have this one pulled up. Oh, a song for you. There you go. Oh, yeah, I was listening to that one. Yeah, for sure. I'll play that one at the end. You know, that's how we'll end the show. We'll end it with that one. But he doesn't, you know, he looks very similar. And I, do you know what one of the most interesting things is? I could listen to him talk about Jerry Lee Lewis all day. I love hearing him talk about playing with Jerry Lee back in the day or whatever. That to me, that's like the coolest. I mean, he played with a lot of people, but yeah.
I went on the road the first time when I was 14 with Jerry Lee Lewis. That was my first experience with the big time, so to speak. He came over after he'd gotten kicked out of England for marrying his cousin. They didn't like that. And so they kicked him out of the country. And he was playing at Kane's Ballroom in Tulsa, that's where I was from. They hired my band, me and my band, to be his background band. Well, him being a piano player, I studied all of his stuff, his rhythm section. But I taught my band, because we played all of his songs, and I taught my band how to play what they were playing. Russell Smith always played a kind of a shuffle that was a ska. He'd hit the ride cymbal on the bass, and then he'd hit the afterbeat on the drums. Boom, cha-doon, 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 cha-doon. And Jerry Lee would, on top of that, would play boom, 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 boom. They're actually kind of conflicting parts, but it made a whole lot of shaking going on. So we did all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I started out playing the songs with my band.
Yeah, imagine like when you're 14. Yeah, exactly. Connor's pointing out, it's amazing. Jerry Lee, right after they kicked him out of England, because it's such a famous story. Yeah, the cane is pretty dope, eh? Isn't that nice? So
start playing their imitations of Russell Smith and J.W. Brown. About the second song freaked him out. He'd turn around and look, okay, what's going on? I also spent a little time teaching them how to play songs they didn't know. And my guys knew it, so he started playing songs he hadn't recorded, and they played all those. So he hired us on the spot. I was on the road with him for 2 years off and on. I had a little birth injury. It kind of paralyzed me on my right side. It took me a year to learn how to hold a pick. That's no excuse, I know. But
do you think your illness as a child helped not helped, but influenced your music?
oh yeah, if I hadn't been crippled, I'd have been selling insurance. People got to remember or be aware of that in their life. You play the hand that you got. I know I sound like Mahatma Gandhi. I don't mean to.
Do you think you had the same attitude 40 years ago?
40 years ago?
And do you think you thought the same way 40 years ago?
Oh no, I thought the world cheated me big time. And why did I have to have all this? And had people when I was playing, I took piano lessons for 10 years, and there's girls coming up taking piano lessons for 3 years, and they were playing at Carnegie Hall. And I was still trying to figure out how to play. My right hand was so messed up that I ended up figuring out stuff that I could play. So I guess that kind of contributed to
Yeah, I would say you have to work around that. Yeah, it's roots after your next relationship where she robbed you of everything. Well, that's you're just gonna instantly go gray. Yeah. Oh, and Jaber Contrarian has a fun fact. Yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis, Mickey Gilley, and Jimmy Swaggart were all cousins. Yeah, I knew the Jimmy Swaggart thing. The Mickey Gilley did not know. Oh yeah, yes, definitely. They were all right around the. Well, there you go, FTW. That's not a bad thing, man. I think he looks cool as hell myself. Anyways, let's. This is my personal cult leader now. Y'all don't gotta come with me, but this guy's my new man.
writing in some way. I would play those sessions. We'd play tracks, we have chord sheets, so we'd play tracks. Sometimes we'd play them 10 times before we ever heard the melody, heard the singer. Just out of boredom, I'd write songs to those tracks as it's going by. A lot of times I didn't like the other guy's song as well. 90% of the records that I did were bull. I mean, I didn't play on any Ray Charles records. Didn't play on any Mancini records. You know, I think some of the guys in the Wrecking Crew may have, but I didn't.
You played Sinatra?
Yeah, 1 or 2 times. There's so many policemen there that made me nervous. I didn't want to go. He said he'd cut a song for you if I'd played piano on it, but I don't know. It must have been 8 or 10.
Sinatra he's talking about.
Sessions, and it scared the shit out of me.
I think he's talking about Sinatra there. Where that's when he was on with the cops being around. It was when he went to it at the studio with Sinatra. Oh, nice. Let's see here. What about Chuck Mangione? He's all right. He's got a nice smooth trumpet tone, but you know, I mean, this guy's played on a lot of records.
Woke up at what, 4 in the morning to you joining this cult?
Yes, I was up all night watching concerts of him after I ate mushrooms one night. Last a few days. It was lovely. No, this guy's awesome. Beauty. So that's Leon Russell. Anyway, just in case, you know, some of you, I don't know, some of you guys know who he is. That's great. More so than I do. I mean, I've always seen him around, but I never looked into him until the last week, really. I never did a deep dive, as they say. Is that what they say? So, on that note, let's see any other business going on around here. Before we any business, not really. No, business is kind of slow around here these days. Yeah, well, only because I make it slow, I guess. Been working on some music pretty incessantly. My problem is I watched some Conductors.
Yes, lots of.
And then it affected me.
But they're dicks.
I tried to make music that was kind of like that, you know, just to pretend like I could, could do this in front of the,
Made dick music.
I made some dickhead music, I guess. I'll play it for you later, and you'll like it. See, I'm already turning into
baton will be out.
Batons, hey. Hey, Vulcan Fuckford. There you go. What's up? Indeed, sir. Good to see you. You're here just in time for the leaving, though. It's almost time to end the show, pretty much. And we're going to end on apparently the best song ever by, whatchamacallit, by Leon Russell.
You know, the guy.
No, the lovely assistant really didn't like Conductors. No, she had a problem with them. I get it. They're not for everybody, except for orchestras.
So you say. They're busy. Just looking at them.
They're an important part of the orchestra.
Says you.
How else are they going to start?
I guess.
If there was no conductor, the orchestra would just be sitting there like bumps on a log. With their thumbs up their asses. Take that, orchestras.
I think they're needy.
Oh, here, I'll play the live version. Just because. Just because. Let's see here. Yeah, Jim Enward. Without the conductor, it would be anarchy, of course. Okay. Anarchy! Could you imagine?
I believe you, Jim, but I don't believe
Do you know the sound for the Sunday Night Shit Show ad where it's just all that noise?
Yes.
That's what it would sound like without a conductor.
I need a conductor.
Yeah, I need a conductor. There you go. So.
You guys tell me something.
Now for jazz, it's a different story. Jazz doesn't need a conductor for the jazz. But thank you so much for hanging out, guys, on this Monday. And until tomorrow, we'll just keep moving on like that grand old hobo, the littlest of hobos. And we'll see you tomorrow with that, and we'll leave you with a song for you. With Leon Russell and friends. I was trying to remember exactly what that what the guy, remember the guy Bill Maher was doing the or was it Bill? No, it wasn't Bill Maher, it was Bill O'Reilly, and he was like, now we'll leave you with a cut from Sting's new album, and then he couldn't say it right and he was getting all angry or whatever. I was trying to say it like that, but anyways, now we're gonna leave you with a song from Leon Russell and friends from 1971, a song for you, Connor B. Good's favorite song of all time, I think. Enjoy, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice?
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, I made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life on stages with 10,000 people watching. Whoa. But we're alone now and I'm singing this song to you. No, your image of me is what I hope to be. I treated you unkindly, honey, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Darling, can't you please see through me? Whoa. 'Cause we're alone now and I'm singing this song to you. You taught me precious secrets, the truth withholding nothing, no. You came out in front and I was hiding, yeah. But now I'm so much better. if my worlds don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love's in there hiding someplace. I love you in a place where there's no space and time. I love you for my life, you are a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. Oh, we were alone and I was singing this song. Love you in a place where there's no space and time. I love you for my life, you are a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We were alone and I was singing this song to you. We were alone and I was singing this song to you. 'Cause we're alone now and I'm singing my song. Singing this song to you.